Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB and today's the 24th of July 2024. And what happened guys yesterday, that is the 23rd of July, spot Ethereum trading is live. But look guys, so far as the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is concerned, it has marginally gone down, and I'll go ahead and discuss why the prices have gone down. But look guys, I'm pretty much sure the next coming days and weeks, the prices of Bitcoin and the global cryptocurrency market will definitely change. Now in today's episode guys, what I'll do is, I'll go ahead and give out very basic level information on what Ethereum ETF is. And after that guys, I'll go ahead and discuss a really interesting news that is by Vitalik Buterin, and he's introducing something called a circle stocks. Now mind you guys, this is going to be extremely technical. I'll try my level best to go out and give out the most simplest explanation. What I'll also do is guys, I'll go out and explain what the circle stocks is, what is it that it does, and more importantly, what improvement can we expect so far circle stocks is concerned. Now it's going to be really interesting to see guys if the Ethereum community go ahead and accepts it or not. Most likely yes, isn't it? Now regarding ETF guys, there is a really interesting update, and one of the analytical firm called is Nansen. They have gone ahead and launched an Ethereum ETF analytics dashboard. Definitely a brilliant move in my opinion. So rather than surfing for all metrics regarding Ethereum ETF, you can just go to Nansen and get all the information, isn't it? And the information does get updated real time as well. Now towards the end of the episode guys, I'm going to be touching base on some news regarding Japan. And unfortunately guys, Gate.io looks like they have gone ahead and decided to withdraw from Japan. So I'll go ahead and touch base on why that is. Looks like it is because of regulation, isn't it? Now look, as one of the most important events that is going to take place later this year, that is the US election. Now so far as cryptocurrency is concerned, we have seen that President Donald Trump is trying to make Bitcoin and cryptocurrency great again, isn't it? Now Base Network guys, which is kind of an initiative by Coinbase, they have started a new portal where you can have crypto donation, and 13 politicians are definitely jumping towards that. So I'll definitely go ahead and give out more information regarding this. So quite a lot to cover guys in today's episode, and like we do in every Crypto and Coffee Date podcast, we are going to be looking at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news guys is a massive news, and this is to do with Abu Dhabi listed Phoenix Group, and they are opening a new crypto mining site in the United States of America. So I'll go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Now the second news guys is from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia's Aramco White Ventures, they are investing $15 million in South Korean AI chip maker rebellions. So I'll definitely go ahead and give out more information regarding this. So quite a lot to cover guys in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Thank you to our sponsors for being part of the Blockchain DXB journey. Firstly, Advanced Media. Advanced Media guys is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well, and Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE. So definitely check it out. And also guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one-tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI.
Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gov Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs. And these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen, guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform and search for Rise in the Obstacle Course Race podcast. And finally, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below.
Now guys, since you're taking care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now unfortunately guys, I was anticipating that because spot Ethereum trading will be going live, I was anticipating the global cryptocurrency market to pump up. But look guys, the cryptocurrency world is absolutely wild, isn't it? Now it's really important to note guys that since the last 24 hours, the 24-hour trading volume has definitely increased, and so has the stablecoin volume as well. So based on the numbers, looks like a lot of traders, they are trying to capitalize on every possible areas, isn't it? So what I'd really recommend you to do is guys, try to look at the 24-hour trading volume, then try to look at the stablecoin volume, and that would give us an idea as to how traders are trying to manipulate the market. Now, so far as the global cryptocurrency market is concerned, it is at $2.39 trillion, and since the last 24 hours, it is down by 2.39%. Now, if you look at the total cryptocurrency market volume, guys, it is actually at $85.56 billion, but since the last 24 hours, it is marginally down by 12.90%. Now, if you look at the volume in DeFi, guys, yesterday it was absolutely great, isn't it? But today it looks like it is back to usual, and the volume is only at $4.82 billion. Now look guys, if you look at the volume in DeFi, yesterday it was absolutely great at somewhere around the $8 billion mark, isn't it? But looks like today it is back to usual, and it is well below the $5 billion mark. It is only at $4.82 billion. And as of today guys, 24th of July, stablecoins is accounting for 5.61% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. Now if you look at the total value locked guys, it is definitely pumped up. It is at $102.09 billion. Now look, as me personally, I'm definitely keeping an eye on the total value locked, because I've been saying this for almost a month now. I wouldn't be surprised if the total value locked crosses the $120 billion mark and then drastically goes down. And later on guys, I'll go and discuss how an Ethereum spot ETF actually works. Now so far as the dominance of total value locked is concerned guys, Lido is still dominating with $33.59 billion. Now decentralized to centralized exchange this week is definitely consistent, and today it is at 25.70%. Now look guys, so far as the dominance of decentralized to centralized exchange is concerned, it is great to see that it is consistent this week, and it is about the 20% mark as well, isn't it? So I really am liking these numbers. Now let me quickly run to the volume of decentralized exchanges guys, because Uniswap is at number 1. Its volume is $1.95 billion. Followed by Radium, its volume is $1.29 billion. Now the third one guys is PancakeSwap, and there is a very high possibility over the next coming hours it just might cross a $1 billion mark, because right now it is at $837.61 million. Orca guys is at number 4th, its volume is $480.20 million, And finally, at number 5th, guys, is Aerodrome. Its volume is $285.2 million. Now, if you look at the volume of stable coins, guys, today it is at $78.81 billion. And stable coins as of today is accounting for 91.12% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. Now, look, guys, this is how I'm reading the numbers. The 24-hour volume has increased. The volume of stable coins has also increased. But the prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum has gone down, which just means one thing, guys. A lot of them are parking a lot of the Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies onto stable coins, isn't it? And there is a very high possibility, guys, because the spot Ethereum trading has gone live, a lot of the traders are trying to manipulate the market. And in just a few minutes, guys, I'll go ahead and discuss. Grayscale, they have gone ahead and transferred $1.01 billion of Ethereum, and they've transferred that to Coinbase Prime. But before that, guys, let me quickly run through some metrics first. Now, so far stablecoins is concerned, guys, Tether USDT is leading the pack and its volume is $65.20 billion. Circle USDC, its volume is $7.76 billion. In FDUSD, guys, its volume is $5.14 billion. Now, let me quickly run through the market cap, because the market cap of Bitcoin has gone down, and today it is at $1.29 trillion. Ethereum, guys, is at $411 billion. Now, so far the 24-hour trading volume is concerned, guys, it has actually pumped up, and Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume is $35.36 billion, whereas Ethereum's 24-hour trading volume is $22.49 billion. Now, if you look at the dominance of Bitcoin, guys, it has actually pumped up, and right now it is at 54.40%, whereas Ethereum's dominance has marginally pumped up. It is only at 17.20%. Now, this week, guys, what I'm doing is I'm looking at decentralized apps that are working across different blockchain protocols, isn't it? Yesterday, guys, that is the 23rd of July, we looked at the top 5 decentralized apps that were working on the Ethereum blockchain. Now, in today's episode, guys, I'm going to run through the top 5 decentralized apps that are working on Binance BNB Smart Chain. Now, mind you, guys, I'm only looking at the number of unique active wallets interacting or performing transactions with decentralized app smart contract since the last 24 hours. Now, what I'd really recommend you to do is go to dapradar.com, because you can sort it based on the dollar value, or you can sort it based on wallet interactions. I do feel that wallet interactions will give us a much better idea, because when you talk about decentralized apps, guys, we are talking about them replacing apps that are currently working on centralized system, isn't it? So apps, let's say like Facebook Messenger, Instagram, or let's say Tinder, to be working on blockchain protocols such as, let's say, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, or let's say Solana, or quite a lot of other. Now, let me quickly run through the top 5 dApps that are working on Binance Smart Chain. The number 1, guys, is Treasury Ship Game, and so far as the wallet interaction is concerned, it is almost on the verge of touching 100,000 unique active wallet interactions. It is at 99,070. The second one is Move Stake. Its wallet interaction is 64,240. The third one is Starry Neft, and the wallet interaction is 59,270. Now, the number 4, guys, is PancakeSwap version 2, and the wallet interaction is 29,860. Now, look, guys, if you look at it in terms of dollar amount, I'm pretty much sure PancakeSwap's volume might just overtaking the top 20 decentralized apps, isn't it? Now, look, guys, if you look at the dollar value of PancakeSwap, I'm pretty much sure it'll overtake the dollar value of at least the top 10 or 20 decentralized apps on Binance BNB Smart Chain, isn't it? So these are things you need to be aware about, guys, when you're, let's say, looking at information regarding decentralized apps. Now, the number 5th, guys, is Hooked, and so far as wallet interaction is concerned, it is 22,000. So just a reminder, guys, the data I'm looking at is the number of unique active wallets interacting or performing transactions with decentralized app smart contract since the last 24 hours. Now, look, guys, what happened on the 23rd of July. Ethereum spot trading kicked off, isn't it? Now, let me very basically explain how does an Ethereum ETF work. Because look, guys, an Ethereum ETF is kind of like a fund. And what that fund does is it tracks the prices of Ethereum. So instead of buying, let's say, Ethereum directly, what you can now do is you can invest in shares of Ethereum. What you can do is you can invest in shares of the ETF, just like with any traditional stocks. Now, what happens, guys, because of this? It provides a simpler and indirect way to invest in Ethereum, and this is more suited for those unfamiliar with cryptocurrency, isn't it? Now, why does this matter, guys? The answer to this is pretty simple. It offers increased accessibility, isn't it? Now, because of a spot Ethereum approval and trading, guys, Ethereum now becomes available to a broader investor base, and this will potentially cause a price surge, isn't it? Look what happened to spot Bitcoin ETF, guys. The price of Bitcoin was hovering around the $20,000 mark, once the spot Bitcoin ETF got approved, the price is pumped up to almost $70,000, isn't it? Now, so far as Ethereum spot trading is concerned, it is definitely going to get an increased demand for Ethereum, and this could further drive its prices higher. Now, so far as institutional adoption is concerned, guys, I do feel that more traditional financial institutions are now likely to enter into the cryptocurrency space, and this would indirectly impact the ecosystem growth as well, because the influx of capital, guys, will definitely fuel innovation and also fund development within the Ethereum ecosystem, isn't it? So let me know, guys, what are your thoughts regarding this. The only drawback I can think of is the new investors, let's say if they are buying the spot Ethereum ETF, they do not have access to staking. So look, as if I'm an investor, why would I go ahead and buy the ETF? I may as well buy the actual Ethereum, isn't it? Because then what I can do is I can go ahead and put it out for staking, thereby earning more Ethereum. That way I definitely earn more. So these are things you need to factor as well. And because of that, guys, I do have this feeling that the total value locked will drop, and so will the prices of Ethereum as well. Let me know, guys, if you agree to my assessment or completely disagree to it. Nonetheless, guys, mention them in the comments below. Now, regarding Ethereum spot trading, guys, that kicked off today, Grayscale has done a really interesting move. They have actually transferred $1.01 billion worth of Ethereum, and they transferred it to Coinbase Prime. Now, at this point of time, guys, I really am not sure if they are preparing for the trading debut of ETFs in the US. Now, market participants, guys, are speculating that Grayscale might sell off the Ethereum, and then they will invest in other cryptocurrencies like Solana. But look, guys, so far as this claim is concerned, John Campagna, the managing director of Nexus Digital, definitely said no to it. Now look, so far as Grayscale is concerned, they have recently tipped 10% of Grayscale Ethereum Trust holdings into separate Ethereum ETF, which is set to become active within a week. So let me know, guys, what are your thoughts regarding Grayscale transferring $1.01 billion worth of Ethereum to Coinbase Prime? Are they going to dump it and transfer it into Solana, or are they just going to keep it? Now, so far as Ethereum spot trading, guys, there is another news, and this is by Bitwise, and they have actually pledged 10% of spot Ethereum ETF profits to Ethereum developers. This definitely seems like a positive move, isn't it? So it's going to be really interesting to see, guys, if the narrative of spot Ethereum trading matches that of Bitcoin spot ETF. Now, guys, let me go ahead and discuss a really massive news, and that is regarding Vitalik Buterin. Now, at this point of time, guys, you would already know that he's the co-founder of Ethereum, isn't it? Now, what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, try to follow his personal blog, that is Vitalik.eth. He does constantly provide quite a lot of updates. Now, he's introducing something called as Circle Stocks, and the article that he has published is called as Exploring Circle Stocks. Now, what I'll try to do is, guys, I'll try to go ahead and explain it at a very, very basic level. It still might be technical, but look, guys, at a macro level, you need to understand that by implementing Circle Stock, it would actually help improve scalability, enhance security, user-friendly development, fast operations, and lower cost. So let me do one thing, guys. Let me go ahead and break down what this news is all about, and in the show notes below, guys, you will see the official blog. So let me try my best to go ahead and try to explain it. So what Vitalik Buterin wants to do is, he wants to introduce a new cryptographic protocol called a Circle Stocks, and Stocks, guys, stands for Scalable, Transparent, Arguments of Knowledge, and this operates over 256-bit fields, which, while secure, are typically inefficient. But so far Circle Stocks is concerned, they make cryptographic proofs more practical and accessible. Now look, guys, let me try to break down what stocks are and why do they matter. Now, so far stocks is concerned, guys, as I mentioned earlier, stocks stands for Scalable, Transparent, Arguments of Knowledge, and they are a type of cryptographic proof that allows someone to prove that they know some information or they have done some computation without revealing the details, and they are used in blockchain and other fields to ensure security and privacy. It is kind of similar to zero knowledge proof, isn't it? Now the big question, guys, is why are stocks so important? Now look, guys, stocks are crucial because they enable secure and private verification of computations without the need for a trusted third party. They're also scalable and more transparent compared to other types of cryptographic proofs, such as SNARKs, which is such a non-interactive argument of knowledge, isn't it? Now in the blog, guys, he's also mentioned something called as working over small fields. Now let me go ahead and try to explain what that means, guys, because in mathematics, a field is a set of numbers with specific operations, like addition or multiplication, that follow certain rules. Now working over small fields means using smaller set of numbers which are easier to handle computationally. Now the big question, guys, is why switch to smaller fields? Now earlier version of stocks, guys, used large numbers which were inefficient because arithmetic operations took a lot of computational time, but by switching to smaller fields, guys, the operations becomes much faster, thereby improving the efficiency of stocks. Now, how do stocks actually work and how do these proofs actually work? Now, the idea, guys, according to Vitalik Buterin, is to prove something about a polynomial that is a mathematical expression involving variables and coefficients, and you can do that by evaluating it at random points, and this allows one to check properties of the polynomial without revealing the polynomial itself. And there is something also called as randomness, guys. And what role does randomness plays? Now, randomness is crucial because it prevents attackers from predicting and manipulating the points used to evaluate the polynomial, and this, guys, ensures the security of the proof. Now look, guys, this might sound absolutely technical, isn't it? Now, that thing being said, guys, there are also challenges and solutions that Vitalik Buterin has addressed. Now, regarding smaller fields, guys, what he said is that with smaller fields, there are fewer possible values to choose from, making it easier for an attacker to guess the proof and thereby breaking the proof. Now, he's offered two solutions as well. The first one is multi-random checks, and the second one is extension fields. Now, so far as multi-random checks is concerned, it involves performing checks at multiple random points to increase security, and so far as extension fields is concerned, what he's suggesting is to use mathematical constructs that extend the field to create more possible values, thereby improving the security without compromising efficiency. Now, he's also touched base on something called as Fast-Read-Solomon Interactive Oracle Proof of Proximity. Now, this might be extremely technical, guys, but let me try to explain it at a very basic level. Now, what he said regarding FRI, that is Fast-Read-Solomon Interactive, that it is a method used in stocks to reduce the problem size step by step, and what it does is, it checks if a polynomial has a certain degree by breaking it down into simpler problems repeatedly. Now, the big question, guys, is why is this so important, isn't it? Because look, guys, by doing this, it makes the process of verifying the proof much faster because each step is simpler than the previous one. Now, so far circle stocks and the benefits is concerned, what Vitalik Buterin is saying is that circle stocks are a specific type of stock that uses a mathematical structure that resemble a circle to optimize the process proof, and they work with smaller fields but at the same time maintain security and efficiency as well. So the big question is, how do they actually work? According to Vitalik Buterin, guys, they use a unique mapping of points in a circular manner to evaluate and verify polynomials, thereby allowing efficient operations even over small fields. Now, according to him, guys, circle stocks are more efficient because they make use of smaller fields and specific mathematical techniques to minimize wasted computational space, making the entire process faster and more efficient. Now, he's also suggested what is next for stocks. Now, he actually said that future improvements are expected in making the underlying computations, let's say like hash functions, to make it more efficient, and there needs to be more work done for developing recursive constructions for better parallel processing, and also he's focusing on improving developer tools for working with stocks. Now look, guys, overall what the blog states is that circle stocks do simplify the process for developers, encapsulating complex mathematical operations so they don't have to deal with them directly. And according to Vitalik Buterin, guys, they represent an advancement in efficiency and security, thereby pushing the limits of what stocks can achieve while remaining user-friendly. Now look, guys, if you want to truly get a snapshot of what this blog is and what is it that stocks actually does, you can actually break it down into 3 points. The first one is by implementing circle stocks, it will have efficient verification, meaning it will enable fast and secure verification of computations without revealing the actual data. Second, it could work over small fields, where we will be able to use smaller sets of number of fields for computations, thereby improving speed and efficiency. And the third point is regarding polynomial evaluation, isn't it? And we will be able to verify properties of polynomials, and we can do that by evaluating them at random points, thereby ensuring security. Now the big question, guys, is how does circle stock improve Ethereum? And the answer to that is simple, guys, and I'd like to touch base on 5 points, guys. The first one is improve scalability, the second one is enhance security, the third one is user-friendly development, the fourth one is faster operations, and the fifth one is lower cost. Now regarding improved scalability, according to Vitalik Buterin's blog, circle stocks will be able to handle large computation efficiently, making them suitable for blockchain and other applications requiring high throughput. And regarding enhanced security, what the blog states is that by using random checks and extension fields, we will be able to prevent attacks and ensure robust security. And regarding user-friendly development, circle stocks will simplify the implementation for developers by encapsulating complex math operations. And so far as fast operation is concerned, according to Vitalik Buterin, guys, circle stocks could reduce computational time by using smaller fields and optimizing mathematical process. Finally, guys, he talks about lower cost, isn't it? And circle stocks could decrease computational resource requirements, thereby reducing cost of verification. So let's see guys if this thing gets on board and how it could be implemented in Ethereum. Can this be implemented with a soft fork, or will we require a hard fork in the near future? Now guys, let me go ahead and very briefly touch base on some news regarding Nansen, which is an analytical firm, and they have decided to launch Ethereum Analytics Dashboard. This is a brilliant business move, isn't it? Now Nansen guys, they have introduced the first Ether ETF Analytics Dashboard, and this free tool guys will track the performance of upcoming US-based spot Ethereum ETF, providing real-time data including interactive flow charts and also total issuer balances. Now I was just looking at the graph guys, looks like there is not much activity taking place. Now regarding this news, the launch of these Ethereum ETFs represents a major milestone in the industry, isn't it? And according to the CEO of Nansen, that is Alex Kwanek, they are the first in the industry to go ahead and do that, rightly so. Now look guys, I'm just looking at the graph right now, and it talks about three areas, that is positive net flow, negative net flow, and also assets under management. And as I mentioned earlier guys, looks like it is not live yet, but maybe in the next couple of hours we will definitely see quite a lot of movement, isn't it? So look guys, I would definitely recommend you guys to go ahead and check Nansen's website so you can get access to all Ethereum ETF, and the dashboard is pretty simple as well, isn't it? Now guys, let's go ahead and discuss some news all the way from Japan. And Gate.io guys, they have an announcement of termination of services on the website. Now if you actually go to the link below guys, it does have the official link, but it is written in Japanese, so you'll have to change this to English. Now the announcement states that Gate.io will end its operation in Japan from the 22nd of July 2024, suspending new account openings, but the exchange guys will assist users in transferring transactions to compliant platforms. But they will remove Japanese description from their website, and they will provide necessary information in Japanese during transition. Now look guys, clearly this is because of regulations, isn't it? Now look guys, regulations are great as long as they protect investors, as long as they protect customers, and at the same time guys, regulations need to ensure that the market is safe as well, isn't it? Now keeping all these things in mind guys, looks like they have decided to exit Japan, so definitely unfortunate news. But look, so far as regulations are concerned, we need to ensure that regulations focuses more on businesses, like in this case, rather than the underlying technology. So it looks like in this case, the Japanese government authority may have done the right decision, and Gate.io could not be able to keep up with the regulations, I feel. Now look guys, in November 2023, US elections is coming up, isn't it? Now whichever side of politics you are, you should know that cryptocurrencies are definitely swaying voters, isn't it? Now regarding this news guys, Jesse Pollak, who's the builder of Base, which is kind of a blockchain initiative by Coinbase, isn't it? What they have done is guys, they have given an option for on-chain donations for politics, and he has actually mentioned via Twitter that any US politicians can now accept on-chain donations on Base network, and it offers a way lower fees than credit cards, and politicians can also accept donations in thousands of ERC20 tokens, and you can also quickly settle it for US dollars. Now ever since the tweet guys, 13 politicians have already signed up to receive crypto donations through this platform. Now so far as this platform is concerned, it was developed by Engaged Rise and is powered by Coinbase Prime, and this enterprise service blockchain guys also allows merchants to accept digital asset payments, and they're suggesting a significant transformation in the US political landscape regarding the cryptocurrency users in it. Now look, so far as the politicians who have signed up for it, I wouldn't be surprised pretty much all of them are Republicans, because look, as I've said this thing so many times, so far as cryptocurrency and politics are concerned, the left-leaning administration and Democrats, they're definitely not in favor of cryptocurrencies, isn't it? So look guys, we are at this time where politics and politicians are embracing Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, isn't it? Definitely brilliant stuff in my opinion. So these were the news guys from cryptocurrency and blockchain world. Now let's look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news guys is a massive one, and this is from the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, and Abu Dhabi listed Phoenix Group guys. They opened a new crypto mining site in the United States of America. So let me go ahead and touch base on this news, because they have opened a 25 megawatt crypto mining facility, and this facility is located in South Carolina, USA, and this expansion guys is part of Phoenix Group's strategy to grow its global crypto mining capabilities. Now with this addition, Phoenix Group's total mining capacity has reached 18 exahash across all operations, and the company is focused on investing in Web3 initiatives worldwide, and this is as part of the growth strategy. Now the new site guys aims to deliver increased hash rate productivity, while at the same time reducing incremental cost as well. Now these facilities guys are located in US, Canada, and also in the United Arab Emirates, and Phoenix Group's operations are dedicated to four core verticals, that is mining, hosting, trading and investment as well. Now the new facility marks a significant investment in US market, and Phoenix Group guys, they are focused on future technological advancement in the blockchain sector, and the company is emphasizing investment in Web3 technologies, and this is part of their strategic initiative as well. And the group guys also plans to deploy upgrades to its proprietary mining technology at the new site, and the company will optimize mine allocation to achieve greater efficiency. Now the co-founder of the group CEO, that is Syed Mohammed Ali Zaravad, emphasized the strategic importance of this expansion, and he actually stated that this development prepares Phoenix Group for the future demands in the blockchain space. Now Phoenix Group guys, they aim to ensure agility and a strong position for technological advancements and market growth, and the company now operates 10 mining facilities globally, so they're definitely a powerhouse, isn't it? Now if I'm not mistaken guys, Kevin O'Leary, he's kind of associated with Phoenix Group as well, so definitely keep a track on that as well. Now guys, let's go ahead and discuss another massive news, and this is from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and Saudi Aramco's White Ventures. They are investing $15 million in South Korean AI chip maker rebellions. So let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this, because this marks White Ventures' first investment in South Korean firm, and the funding guys will accelerate Rebellion's expansion in Saudi Arabia and also the development of AI chips globally. And Rebellion guys, they have now raised over $225 million in total funding, and the company is collaborating with Samsung to develop AI chips for Gen AI market. Now Rebellions guys, they have agreed to merge its business with Sopian Korea Inc., which is a rival and a unit of SK Telecom, and the startup is also considering an IPO, that is initial public offering in South Korea. Now Rebellion guys was founded in 2020, and they specialize in AI inference accelerators that offer energy efficiency and low latency performance, and in the past 3 years, Rebellions has introduced 2 AI chips, and the third is expected to be in the second half of 2024. The Rebellions guys, they have completed the $124 million Series B funding in January of 2024. Now look, Saudi Arabia has recently emerged as a major player in the startup ecosystem in the region, isn't it? And in the first half of 2024 alone, Saudi Arabia has raised $412 million in venture capital funding, which is the largest in the MENA region. And Saudi Arabia now ranks second for emerging markets following Singapore, and the kingdom is heavily investing in AI, and this is part of its Vision 2030 plan to diversify its economy, isn't it? And earlier this year guys, in February, Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman launched something called Zalat, which is a PIF-backed tech company, and Zalat seeks investment of $100 billion by 2030, and they want to transform Saudi Arabia into a global tech manufacturing hub, focusing on advanced technologies such as AI and electronics. And Aramco's $500 million venture arm recently led a $6.5 million funding round for AI Explain, which I believe is by Elon Musk, isn't it? Now regarding the investment guys, the investment in Rebellions is White Ventures' second investment in the AI industry, so definitely positive news. So these were the news guys from the cryptocurrency, blockchain and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. And guys, please feel free to go and check out my website, that is www.blockchaindxb.com. It is packed with loads of information in the world of Bitcoin, Metaverse, decentralized finance and even central bank digital currency. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. So let's get started with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. I have a question from Natasha who asks, how do you see the integration of crypto donation in political campaigns changing the landscape of political fundraising? Now look, this might be the very first time where politicians are aggressively getting into cryptocurrencies, isn't it? And truth be told, it is only the Republicans who are in favor of cryptocurrencies. Now look, so far spot Ethereum ETF approval is concerned, just few days before, the Democrats did actually go ahead and approve a bill. Now the only reason why they did that, because they understood that people were in favor of cryptocurrencies. Now regarding your question, Natasha, I do feel that the integration of crypto donation in political campaign, I do feel quite a lot of areas where this thing will definitely be applicable. Now look, crypto donations definitely allow individuals from anywhere in the world to go ahead and contribute to political campaigns, isn't it? And there are no constraints of traditional banking system. This broadens the pool of potential donors and democratizes funding efforts, but I'm pretty much sure once you go ahead and exchanging it, they might be asking for some form of KYC, like the news that I talked about regarding Base Network. I'm pretty much sure in order to go ahead and donate these funds, you have to do your KYC, and only people in US will be able to donate it. At least that's what I would like to assume. Now look, so far as blockchain technology is concerned, it offers a transparent and immutable ledger of transactions, isn't it? And this can actually increase trust in political fundraising by providing clear, publicly accessible record of donations. And one of the most important things regarding cryptocurrency is it offers a low transaction cost, isn't it, Natasha? Now compared to, let's say, traditional methods, crypto donations often incur low transaction fees. This would mean that more of the donated funds directly go to the campaigns rather than being lost to processing fees, making funds more efficient. And also these transactions are so much faster, isn't it? Because cryptocurrency transactions are typically faster than traditional banking transactions, allowing campaigns to access funds more quickly and also respond rapidly to changing needs or opportunities. But look, there is also a drawback to it, because what happened just a few days ago, Joe Biden decided to drop out from the race, isn't it? Now what the Republicans are saying, that the $240 million that Joe Biden received, people actually gave to Joe Biden. How is he going to go ahead and transfer the funds to Kamala Harris? Now in the cryptocurrency world, let's say if the private key is with Joe Biden, and there are rumors that Joe Biden is dead right now, in such a case, let's say if Joe Biden did have the private keys, all the funds could have been completely gone as well, isn't it? So these are things you need to think about as well. Now look, so far as cryptocurrency is concerned, accepting crypto donation can signal a campaign's openness to innovation, and it definitely appeals to a younger audience as well. And tech-savvy voters are more likely to use and trust digital currencies. Now we also need to remember, Natasha, that while crypto donations offer so many benefits, they also pose regulatory challenges as well, and ensuring compliance with existing campaign finance laws and preventing illicit contributions will be crucial as this trend grows. Now I can think of an example where the Winklevoss twin brothers, they went ahead and gave $2 million each to President Donald Trump, but there is a limit, I believe, of $1 million. So President Donald Trump's team had to go ahead and refund the donations. So these are things you need to factor as well. But look, Natasha, overall the integration of crypto donations will definitely lead to more dynamic and responsive political campaigns, while also presenting the opportunities and challenges in the realm of political finance. But definitely a brilliant question. And that's about all, guys. I'm the Ask Me Anything series on blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. And guys, also go to my website, that is www.blockchaindxb.com. It is packed with loads of information. And let's see, guys, if you want to go ahead and sponsor this session or be part of the Blockchain DXB revolution, drop me an email to info@blockchaindxb.com. And remember, guys, Monday to Thursday we have Crypto with Coffee podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the price of cryptocurrencies, some major breaking news, occasionally short and sweet news as well, news that has an impact in the cryptocurrency world. The other two news and information is related to Dubai, UAE and the Middle East, from the cryptocurrency, blockchain and now artificial intelligence world as well. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.